Dual sport helmets, yep, they come in all shapes, flavors, and sizes. Yeah, well, you know what? There's so many of them out there, and in 2019, there's no exception. There's a ton of them. You know what? We're going to dig into it, and we're going to give you our 5 best dual sport helmets of 2019 and tell you which one we think are the best for the price. Stick around. Coming up next.
Hey, what is up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good week this week. I had a really pretty good week. It was pretty nice. We got a potential chance of rain coming up, which is really cool because it's been super hot and super dry here in Dallas-Fort Worth. But other than that, but the weather is changing. It's getting nicer. It's not getting as hot. I'll be able to start wearing my jacket here pretty quick, get some extra safety on. So I know I get razzed all the time, but it is hot here in Dallas. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, be part of the channel, go to the website, 690adv.com, sign up there, get a free decal, and that way you're also registered to be in for any giveaways that we have. And we do have one giveaway that's coming up that's really cool. It's a motorcycle DVR. We're giving it away to our Patreon only sponsors. So if you have any desire to try to help the channel out and help it grow and get a little better and have more cool things, think about maybe being a Patreon. Don't forget, we're almost out of t-shirts. If you want one, we probably got enough to maybe get through this weekend, and then we're going to be out. But we'll get more soon coming up. Anyway, on to the Rant and Ride Friday. Helmets. Man, God, there's so many helmets out there. There's literally... There's a slew of them, just an absolute slew of them. And what are the good ones? What are the bad ones? And what is DOT and ECE and Snell? What does that mean? Well, we're going to get into that. And for 2019, like I said in the intro, it's really no different with the helmets because there's always good stuff. And just because maybe it's a little bit older helmet, it still is being manufactured in 2019, and it's still probably a good helmet. But you know what? More expensive doesn't make it better. Trust me, 100%. I have a lot of helmets you've probably seen in the 690 garage. I got quite a few of them. But I've got 5 helmets that I really think you just can't go wrong with, and I think bang for buck, I think they're really, really good, and I left one out, and I know that I'm going to get called out on it, and that's okay. You can put it down in the comments and bash me if you want to. I left it out for a reason, and that'll be for another day. But anyway, the 5 best, and I'll start that I think all the way down to number 1, and I'm talking bang for buck. I'm talking, I'm not saying they're going to be completely budget friendly. Some are. And you might be surprised at what the number 1 is, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's number 1, because there are a lot of helmets out there. But anyway, a number 5 helmet out there, and it's really cool because it's got the look. All the helmets will be up on screen. You'll get to see them, and I'm going to try to put as much information up on screen to help you out if you're looking for a helmet or if you're a new rider. But the KLIM Cryos, or whatever you want to call it, really cool helmet. KLIM or KLIM, whatever you want to call it. I think they make really, really good stuff, and not just in the helmet range, in the jackets and gloves and, man, all sorts of stuff. They really do make a lot of really neat stuff. But anyway, people just can't drive these days. They just, But anyway, that helmet is ECE and DOT certified. And ECE is basically the European standard. It's basically the same as the US DOT, which means it's regulated by the government. It's a standard that it has to be. It has to pass before it can actually be certified, roadworthy, or for impact resistant and things like that. So ECE is the European and DOT is the US. And we'll talk about Snell here in just a little bit, because we do have a helmet that is actually Snell rated, and we'll tell you what that means. Comes in 3 colors. It only weighs 3.2 pounds, One thing you got to understand when you're looking at helmets, weight is a big issue because your head is already heavy, and the more you add to it, the more fatigue you can get in your neck, and it makes it tough to ride for long periods of time. It's got quick release in the visor system, which is really nice, and it is a polycarbonate shell. So it's not going to be like your fiberglass or your what do you call it, I forget what the other shell is, but it's, you know, it's a good shell, and it's lightweight. So the lighter you go, you have to use specific types of plastics in order to get that weight down. But anyway, the KLIM or KLIM, whatever you want to call it, I'm sure I'll get corrected. I think it's actually pronounced KLIM. The Krios helmet, very cool, and it really fits the bill. It's a super cool looking dual sport helmet. I think it's really, really nice, and you can't go wrong with that. And the MSRP on that is going to be about $550. But you know what? If you shop around, remember, always shop around. You can find a great deal. You can probably pick it up for much cheaper than that if you look around. Next, number 4, the AVG AX9 Carbon. And it was carbon fiber. I was trying to remember, I'm sorry. But it is. It's a carbon fiber helmet. Carbon fiber, they use it on race cars, stuff like that. It's super, super light, and it's super, super strong. It's almost stronger than metal, which is really nice. It's ECE DOT certified as well. It comes in 4 shell sizes, so you can actually get a really, really good fit. That's one thing you want to make sure is that your helmet fits, because there's 2 different types, oval and then round. So if you're an oval head, you definitely want to stray away from certain types of helmets. Find out what type of shape it is before you start digging into it. It's the carbon fiberglass shell. It's a composite of the 2. It basically has multi-vents for good ventilation. It's got anti-fog, scratch-resistant screen, and it weighs 3.6 pounds, which is not bad. It's actually pretty good. Almost all these helmets are going to be in the 3-pound range, and that's really good, because if you've ever went and bought a budget-friendly helmet, they're heavy, and they will basically fatigue your neck really, really bad. And over time, for like days on end, unless you just want a nice, big, strong neck muscle, I would suggest getting a better helmet. But that helmet right there is probably going to come in at the most at about $650 MSRP. But if you shop around, you could definitely get it cheaper. The next one is a budget-friendly helmet that looks really, really cool. It's nice, and it fits the bill, and they've been around a long time. The Bell helmet, the MX9 Adventure. If you look at that thing on screen, it definitely fits the bill. It's super cool looking, lots of vents on it. It looks really nice. The MSRP on that thing, I'm going to go ahead and let it out early just because of the price. If you're looking for budget, $200. $200. Man, you can't beat that. And it's Bell, it's DOT certified, comes in 3 shell sizes. It comes in 11 colors, so you can get as close to the match of your bike or your gear that you're wearing. With that helmet, really cool. It weighs 3.7 pounds and comes with a 5-year warranty. That's really cool because, you know, if anything happens to that helmet, you can at least get a warranty claim on it, which is really nice. And plus, it's Bell, it's respected, it's been around a long time, and they look cool. Number 2, I own one. It's the KTM edition, and it is, yeah, well, it's the XD4. And it's a great helmet. I really like it. I don't wear it as much as I probably should, but it has great airflow. It's got plenty of vents. It's anti-scratch, so it gets really, really good airflow. It's super, super light, and I mean super light. It doesn't even feel like it's really on your head. You'll see a lot of guys that wear them, and they really are. They're nice. They fit nice. They basically come in with a Snell rating. What is Snell? Snell is not DOT or the ECE. It is an independent company test rating. So they get a bunch of different companies to test their shells to give it its rating, and that's how they do it. And it's Aria. It is fantastic. It is a 100% proven helmet. They're fantastic. They're not cheap. They're really not cheap. They're about $600. You can find them on sale if you shop around for under that. You can get them in the $550 range. I'll put some down below. I'll try to find the best deal for you if you're looking for a helmet. But they are. The Arias are the staple for most what you see of a lot of dual sport riders, a lot of your BMW riders, KTM riders, all of them. They all love the Arias. They fit the part and they look really cool. Well, you can see on screen, super, super awesome. Comes in a ton of colors, so you can almost, it's too many colors to even talk about. I think it comes in 16. It weighs just over 3 pounds. Super nice. Anti-scratch, anti-fog, all of them come with that on the windscreens. Lots of ventilation, and I own it. It's really, really nice. I just think they're a little expensive for what you get, but you do get a great helmet for what you pay for with the Aria XD4. I've got buddies that own them. They love them, and they think they're absolutely fantastic. I love mine too. I just don't wear it as much, and there's a reason why I don't wear it as much. And I'm going to give you the #1 helmet of 2019, my personal opinion, and I think others will back it up if they own one, is this right here, the Scorpion EXO AT950. Man, I'll tell you what, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, man, you can't beat this helmet. And I mean, you can't beat it. It's comfortable. It comes in multicolors. You can match almost every single bike or gear that you own. It comes with a 5-year warranty. Check this out, if you can see it. Flip up and down goggles for sunshades between day and night. Very cool. Lots of airflow, tons and tons of airflow. But I'm going to pull over here in just a second, and I'm going to show you one of the main reasons I love this helmet. Excuse me. And I think it's just the best helmet you can buy for the price. The Scorpion AT950 is just a fantastic helmet. This is one of the main things that I love about this helmet. It's modular. It's modular. Go up and down. I can take sips. I can have a drink. I can do things that I need to do with it. It's anti-scratch. It's a polycarbonate shell, so the shell's real good. It's DOT certified. It's really awesome. It also has pockets in the ear that fit perfectly for almost all communication systems, which is really nice. Some of the other ones you have to create pockets or they don't work very well. You kind of have to dig them out, which kind of sucks because you got to dig into the actual shell itself. Here's the part that I love the most. $269 is the average price for these high vises, and they go down even from that in the standard. They come in the matte finish, so they look cool, and they're really nice. I'm going to put it down below, and I think we can find it even cheaper than that. I'm going to put it down in the description, but I'm telling you right now, the Scorpion helmet, bang for buck for what it is, I think it's better than all of them, and I've owned a lot of helmets. So I tell you what, out of these 5, this is probably the best helmet of 2019 that you can get for the money. Hey, I'm Joe. I appreciate your time. You guys have a fantastic weekend. And if you're looking for a really cool helmet, one of these 5 you're going to win. But if you want one that's cheap, budget-friendly, fantastic, super comfortable, you can see them on all my rant and rides. I wear it all the time. I've got my Aria. You see it in the intro. And there's a reason why I wear this helmet over my Aria. It's fantastic and comfortable, and the price is right. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for spending time with me. Don't forget, go sign up on our website, 690ADV. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Be part of the channel. Thanks a lot. Hey, man, 690 out.